Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Knitting on the Fly. I am Katie, your host. It is November 16th. It is a Wednesday. It's actually a very mild day here in New England, and I love it. I love the weather. This is episode 36. I'm probably going to be fairly short. I've got a lot done and nothing done all at the same time. So we'll see. So to get it started, with jet setting, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't have much, which is kind of a blessing in itself every once in a while. The trip to Michigan was fantastic, but it was nice to not run through airports and make connections and fly standby. So it was a nice break to just stay at home and be at home. So that was really good. Work this week was a little crazy. Well, let's see. I don't think last week, was it last week or this week? It was last week. Last week, and I don't know if it might have happened after the podcast. We were coming back. We work a really long day, but in exchange for that long day, we get a break in the middle. It only ends up being about 3 or 4 hours once I get home, but it's still a break. Like, I'm not off duty, but at least I can decompress if I need to, or get stuff done if I need to, or go to the doctor, or whatever the case may be. So we were just getting ready to leave the airport and head back down to our respective homes when we got a phone call that the company we work for had chartered a jet to fly some people up for a, they call them client visits, or prospect visits. They're trying to win over new clients. So their plane broke down here in Rocklands, so they called us to go and get them. So we ran back to the airport, came down, got them down to Boston Logan, made all their connections fine. At least out of Logan. I don't know how everyone connected because there was a lot of weather, but it was really good to be able to help them out. As frustrated as I get, I want to do a good job. I want to be part of the team. And so this week they called, and I was at home. Well, I wasn't home, but I was away from the plane, was out running errands, and I got a text message that says, "Can you be ready to go right now for an overnight?" And I was like, not really. I'm about a half hour from home. Well, it's went back and forth, many texts and many phone calls. Turns out that someone missed their flight to go to a prospect visit, and they wanted us to save their butt and take them down. Well, Jeremy was home. We were out trying to get stuff ready. I've got family coming next week. Like, we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off. And all of a sudden they want me to, like, we'd barely gotten away from home to run the errands. And so by the time it all worked out, by the time I could get there, it wasn't going to work out. So anyway, got out of that one, thank God. Otherwise our duty day was going to be like 17 hours, and that's illegal. Shocking, isn't it? It's bad enough that a 15-hour duty day is legal. Much less worse. So anyway, anywho, hold on. Eek. I gotta look at something. I'm trying to remember what I talked about last week. Oh yeah. So there was that craziness, and then we were supposed to have 2 more trips this week and 1 canceled tomorrow. So after this, I'm gonna head up to see my honey for a couple days, and then come back to work Friday, and then off for the weekend, hopefully. Knock on wood. And then next week, I'm not doing any jet setting, but I'm having jet setting come to me. My mom and grandparents are coming in on Wednesday. Actually, I might podcast again before they get here. So yeah, so we are busy getting the house ready. We've got some stockings hung over the fireplace, which isn't even turned on because it's propane. Cheater. We've been digging out all the Christmas stuff because I don't get to go home for the holidays very often. I haven't been home for Christmas in probably 8 years. So we are doing a combination Thanksgiving, Christmas at the Oldakowski Shaw households. So, yeah, it's gonna be very good. So, we were busy getting ready for that. There's Christmas puke all over this house, which I love. So, it's a very odd combination because I've got all the fall stuff out and I've got all the Christmas stuff out. So, that's very fun. I've busted out the Polar Express and watched that a couple times. I've busted out some Christmas music. I may have bought the Glee Christmas CD. What can I say? I'm a geek. That's okay. I love Christmas music, so every once in a while in like June I'll break out Christmas music. Okay, sorry. So that's it for jet setting. Not much, unfortunately. Okay, en route. Alright, hold on. Oh, this ended up being... Oh, I'll talk about that later. Alright, I still have the third Skethetch's hat on the needles. It's probably only a few inches from being done with the band because she's got a little head. It's for a friend of mine. So, hopefully that won't take too long. And I'll have her hat before it gets uber cold since we've had a very mild fall. I'll take it. I'll take it. I've still got my interrupting cow socks on the needles. I don't know where my vanilla socks are. I don't. I haven't made any progress on them anyway, but now I'm just having an attack of paranoia because I have no idea where they are. Wow, I don't think I've ever misplaced a project. Not like that anyway. Huh. I don't know where they are. I'm gonna have to find them. They're around here somewhere. I didn't leave them anywhere. Just, I don't know where they are. I haven't been knitting much on the en route side of things. I did finish a bunch of stuff, which I will talk about. Are we in landed? We are in landed. I finished 4 things. Yay! They're all the same. So here's what they are. Of course, I forgot to bring a candy cane in here. But it's a candy cane holder. It's a little Christmas tree ornament. Okay, that's too heavy. We'll just use it. So anyway, you put a little candy cane in here, and you hang them on the tree. Put a little bell on the bottom. My aunt is a teacher, and she asked me last year to make her some ornaments to give to her kids for Christmas. And I'm finally getting around to it. So I've got 44 more of these to make. They're all crocheted and seamed, and all they need is bells on the bottom, and some of them I didn't crochet a hoop on, so I've got some ribbon, and I'm going to do that. And so that would be good. So I actually have 4 finished objects. Yes! Never happens. I don't know if it really counts as 4. Oh, take off. I know I talked about shawls last week. I just don't know if I'm going to get to it. I'm not knitting for Christmas per se, but there's things I need to get done before Christmas. I'll talk about this now, I guess, and take off, because I've been busy, but not knitting or crocheting. I've had some, I will say, severe pain in my wrist and in my fingers. I have no pinch power in my first 3 fingers. It's better today, but it has been excruciating. I've been wrapping it at night, ice and hot. Some people say it sounds like carpal tunnel, but some of the stuff doesn't match, so I don't know if it is carpal tunnel. I need to go see a doctor because this has been going on for 2 weeks. Very little knitting. Crocheting works well because I can move. All I have to do is twist here, which I can do, and hold the crochet hook, and I can manipulate everything else with this. So not much crocheting or knitting. I did do a little knitting on that hat, but it's very short, so it's very easy to stop and take a rest. So I haven't been doing as much of that as I want to be, but I've been sewing, and I'm no professional sewer, that's for sure. This is a tree skirt for my mother. We always grew up with homemade tree skirts. Oh look, I have 2 right next to each other the same. Oh, I hate that. I try not to do. I'm the queen of random. As you can see, it's not finished. It's kind of small. I had to make it match with the backing, which is Elvis. She loves Elvis. So I had started putting binding on and got a bunch of it done. And then I found this binding. So instead of doing this binding and then hand sewing on, and also hand sewing on the lace, I'm just going to put this on. I didn't put too much binding on, and I'm not even going to take it off. I'm just going to put it on over the top. So she's going to have some Elvis binding on her tree skirts. I've also got to finish our tree skirts. I started it last year. I didn't get a chance to put the binding or the lace on, so this year that is the goal. Hopefully. Anyway, So that's my takeoff, because I need to get that done. I mean, though it's already started, I need to finish it. Ground stop. My hand. That's been my big hold up this week, is my hand hurting so bad. So hopefully that will settle down and knock it off very quickly. Okay, so, oh, I gotta do holding yet. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I forgot some stuff last week, so I need to catch up. Okay, holding. Let me do that first. So I'm still working on the CJ Kopek, and she did put in the show notes last week on the thread what the colors were. I think the other one with the orange, which is up there, is like something with prairie. I don't remember what this one is. Arctic, maybe? I don't know. I like it. I like it. I finished a green one. What I'm gonna do is she dyed them. It's just I don't know how she does it, but she dyed them in such a fantastic way that you get, like, they're in little separate bumps. And I'm splitting the bumps into each color, so I'm going to get long repeats. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays up. I've never tried it that way. It probably has a name. I don't know what it is. So, I'm spinning that. And this, I washed and thwacked and skeined up. And I don't know how you people wind these into nice little skeins. I can't do it. I'm inept. But this ended up being 306 yards of a fingering weight. So that was really cool. And it is more purpley than gray. But I really, really like it. So, I thought that was fantastic. Okay. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what I did. Okay, reservations. So, last week I forgot a whole bunch of stuff from the retreat. It was tucked in my little pockets of my bag. So I finished and was cleaning out my bag and realized I forgot all these sponsors. So, this is Honeysuckle. It's 80/20 merino nylon. It's wool 2 DYE 4. So it's wool to dye for. The two numbers are the numbers, and it's wool number 2 DYE 4.com. And she is, portion of the sale of the honeysuckle is donated to the Susan G. Komen Fund. And it's honeysuckleproject.com. And I don't know, this might have been only for October, so we might have missed the boat. But that's something to remember. And wooltodyefor.com. Then I mentioned that maybe I didn't mention, that we had made stitch markers at the retreat. And I don't think I showed this to you. Maybe I did. If I did, you're going to see them again. The little danglies on the bottom. One's a passport, one's a suitcase. And then these have little danglies that say, believe, love, inspire. What's this one? Believe. Oh, I read that one already. What's this one? Imagine. So I made some little matching stitch markers. It was so much fun. It was great. I'd made stitch markers before, but I learned some new techniques. So that was good. This was my badge. We all had badges, so we knew who each other were. I think I would write the RAV name with people on them, because that way you can put it all together. These are circular needle ID tags, which I've never seen before. But they slip onto your needle. Oh, that one's blank. Ha, of course I picked the blank one. And this is like 4.25. So you can slip that on your circulars, and you know what size they are. I've got circulars hanging all over my walls that I have to measure every time. Every time I need needles, because I can't remember which ones. I hate them all squished up in containers. So, yeah. But they come with 20 different, this is the small set, and there's 29 ID tags. All the way up through size 6. So, you get 3 of the 2.75, this is millimeters. So 2.75, 3, 3.25, 3.5, 3.75, 4, and 4.25, which is size 2 through 6s, with 2 different sizes for the 2s and 2 different sizes for the 6s. Then you get 2 of 0s, 2 of 1, which is the 2.25, and then 4 of the 2.5, which is also a size 1. So I thought that was cool. I won that as a door prize. And then we got a coupon from Signature Needles for free shipping, which is cool. And then we got some soak, and I got some Power, I got Power Scour, which is for cleaning fleece. And this, I've got Fiber Wash and Fiber Rinse, and these are from Unicorn. So yeah, we got which is great because I've never tried any of these, or this one. I was cranky because I didn't get one. I was such a whiner. Total whiner. Because I didn't get any in my bag. So Kagi found one for me. It's Kookaburra Wash. And again, it's another one I've tried, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money on a huge thing that I don't know if I'll use. It's tea tree oil and special conditioners. And this does have to be rinsed, I believe. It says rinsing is optional. So, Kookaburra Wash, but it smells really good. It smells like my shampoo. So I use tea tree shampoo. It's so nice. Okay, and then we got a sample from Wolf Farms, which I've got a wish list started on my Amazon Christmas list of a bunch of her stuff, including some of her cucumber melon liquid soap. There was some soap. I think it was pomegranate at 3 Treat. Oh my god, it was awesome. It was fantastic. Okay, and then we got a bunch of buttons. We got Spin Weave Knit with Joy from the Woolery, which is thewoolery.com. Oh, no, that's from before. We got a High Fiber Diet, a ditto button. We got the Outlier Podcast, gave us a little square button. And I got this, too. It's so cool. I love it. Because, as the Mountain Pearl says, it doesn't make me look like a hooker. It is Sugared Raspberry Lip Gloss. It is castor and fractionated coconut oils, meadow foam seed oil, beeswax and carnauba wax, shea butter, vitamin E, the pigment, and mica. It's kinderhavenfarm.com. I will link it. She had soap, she had chapstick, she had like a zit killer, she had lip gloss, she had candles, she had a ton of stuff. I ended up just getting this, but it's Kinderhaven, KINDERHAVENFARM.com. Awesome. I love it. I can put it in my pocket so I don't forget it. Let's see. Oh, I've got to share this with you. I got a message, and I apologize. I got this a few weeks ago. I forgot to mention it last week. So we did the drive for the Click for Babies, which was awesome. We ended up with 165 hats, which was super cool. Way more than I ever thought we would get. I was hoping for like 30. You guys blew me out of the water. And I got this message from Raylyn01 on Ravelry. And I'm going to read you the whole thing. So here it goes. It says, "Hi Katie. This will probably seem very random and out of the blue, but I thought I would share it with you anyway. I've been watching / listening to your podcast for a while now and think it's fantastic, so keep that up. Thanks. But more importantly, I just wanted to share that my experience this weekend made me think of you. You collected all those lovely hats for Shaken Baby Syndrome. I was really wanting to get some knit and sent to you, but I didn't have the time or the energy, really. The lack of energy was because I was pregnant. This weekend, our little girl was born. This was sent November 6th, so probably the 3rd, 4th, 5th was the weekend. This weekend, our little girl was born, and like many hospitals, she received a hat from a volunteer. Our son got a blue and white crocheted hat 2 years ago. My daughter, I'm not going to say her name, so I'll probably butcher it, got a purple crocheted hat this weekend. Every baby in our hospital that is born during the month of November will get a purple hat to bring forward awareness of Shaken Baby Syndrome. So every time I see, is it Celie? I think that's how you say it, Celie, and her lovely purple hat, I think of you and your podcast and all those wonderful fiber artists who sent their hats to you. I think it's great you took the initiative to collect a donation of hats. I look forward to your next episode, Raylyn." So anyway, that's the kind of impact we have on people. So for all of you that made a hat and all of you that didn't get a chance to make a hat, and even those of you that didn't make a hat, thank you for being fiber artists, and thank you for touching people's lives, because it probably doesn't get communicated to us enough when we do. So I thank you, Raylyn thanks you, Celie thanks you, and so do 165 other families that are going to get a hat because of you guys. So that's awesome. Thank you very much for your donation and your time. I really don't think I have anything else. That's probably going to be a very short episode. Where's the boy Kitty? Oh, here he comes. Took him long enough. I'm surprised he didn't come in right away. So this week we'll be busy. I'm going to go see my honey today. You coming? Come on, come say hi. You gotta come make an appearance. Make a cameo. Yeah, so I'm going to go do a little driving. and I'm going to enjoy the weather as long as we can. It's supposed to get down into the 20s. I'm not ready. I know it's the middle of November, but I'm not ready. I'm not. I don't want winter to come. So anyway, hold on to your good weather as long as possible. Yeah. And I would mention this real quick, and you don't have to do it, but if you go to the blog, which is knittingonthefly.blogspot.com, you will see some Amazon banners. If you're going to do any shopping on Amazon, if you click on those banners, you don't have to buy what's on the banner, but it connects you to my website, to my account, and I get a very tiny percentage of what you buy. So if you've got Christmas shopping to do and you don't have the money to donate directly, you know, for shipping for prizes, and yes, I know I've got prizes. I've got like 5 of you that still are getting prizes. I know. They're coming. I swear to God, I'm getting them done tomorrow and hopefully go out on Friday. So they are coming. My sincere apologies. Got someone who wants some stitch markers that want a prize. I will get you stitch markers. They're coming. I promise. I'm sorry. I will plan better from now on. My first couple of rounds of prizes. So next time I'm going to make them all ahead of time and get them packaged so I can just shoot them out to you. So I'm sorry. But if you're going to shop on Amazon anyway, go to knittingonthefly.blogspot.com. Click on, there's 2 different banners. One of them has my favorite things, or like stuff I recently bought that I think is worth the money and the time. And there's just another banner for the holidays. If you just click on that and then go shop and buy whatever you want, I get a little percentage, which will help with shipping and with the blip hosting costs and stuff like that. So, yeah, that would be great if you choose to. If not, no big deal. But I thought I'd throw that out there. And thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great week. And, oh, I'm going to end with this. Mountain Pearl. I don't think I shared this last week. Maybe I did. I'm going to share it again because it was funny. Mountain Pearl gave me this when I was leaving. As a 6-sack. My name is Ralph. Have a good day. Just kidding. No, have a good day. But my name's Katie. See ya.